Hello everybody and welcome back to X4, where as you can see, I've gotten us to the point where our energy cell production will be starting up in 30 seconds. Now I did a little bit of research in between episodes, and it would appear that energy cell production does not require any other resources. It's just going to produce us 12,000 energy cells per hour, which is quite a lot, actually. Now, I want to check in on our trading status currently. It looks like we do still have a trade going, but this freighter here has finished its trade. That's fine. Because we need to be requisitioning some materials. 225 advanced electronics to start with. So, luckily, we know exactly where to get those. Right down over here. I have not been trading advanced electronics. The price hasn't come down all that much, unfortunately. So we need 225 of these, and if I can just get into the type mode, there we go, 225. Fantastic. And then that pretty much fills up this freighter's hold, so we will then go ahead and trade with the general storage for the advanced electronics. Apparently we have a buy offer for 300 and some? We're not actually buying them. I think that's just our max storage. So yeah, we need 225 of those. The energy cells should happen by themselves, so then we would need 300 graphene and 200 smart chips. Let's check in on our other freighter, which it looks like that one just finished. That's currently up over here. And that one just went on a silicon wafer trade. So I'd like to check microchips. Let's see how the spread is looking there. Reasonable. We'll take it. So we will just use that to get ourselves a little bit more money. Fantastic. And now the smart chips. How much are those? Smart chips. Those are quite cheap. Fantastic. So after this trader is done there, we will go pick up the 200 smart chips that we need. Something like this. Fantastic. And then graphene. That's not... Was it graphite? Hang on. Oh, spelled with an E. That would do it. Excellent. Graphene. There we go. So we need 300 of this, and that's 122 credits each. Let's see, this one is the one that is carrying our goods, correct? Yes. So then you would come and purchase graphene, which I accidentally messed up. Graphene. There we go. You would come and purchase 300 graphene. They do have 300 available, so that's ideal. And then once you're done with that, you can trade with the headquarters with all of that graphene and smart chips. Perfect. So let's check in on the headquarters quick. The energy cell production has started up, and I'm wondering if there's some way where we can see the progress on that. Perhaps in the logical overview? Yes. So it automatically starts buying and selling energy cells. We have 600 right now, apparently. Okay. So it should be automatically selling them, I believe. Well, they are available for sale, but it's not currently selling them. I may have to manually set that up, but that's okay. So I want to check in on our trading ship here. This is not our trading ship. This is our resource gathering ship. Okay. So this one is currently a ways away. It still hasn't picked up the microchips. That's okay. So as you can see, we're making a lot more money now. That is for sure. And we should have... Yeah, these are ticking in slowly over time. Looks like in lots of 200, I'm guessing. So if it's producing 12,000 per hour, so that's 12,000 divided by 60, that's 200 per minute. Yeah, that makes sense. Because it's definitely not producing 3 1/3 per second, so I think it's producing 200 per minute. So that's quite acceptable, really. We're doing fine on that front. This, of course, is the construction ship that we contracted. I'm not sure why it's still here, but whatever. So, what are we going to build next? Another energy cell production? I don't think we need another one, if I'm honest. Really what we need to do is we need to get this production module hack research finished. And in order to do that, we basically just need to wait at this point. And then once we get that done, then we can fly around and get the actual production that we want with scanning. So that is the idea there. But for right now, this game, as usual, is a slow burner. That is to be expected, of course, with this type of game. So, let's see here. This is, I believe, our trader vessel. No, this is not. This is our resource gatherer. It's currently heading to drop off the advanced electronics. And this one is still heading to pick up the microchips over here. That's perfectly fine. We're starting to get to the point, though, where we could almost use another freighter. Like, I feel like we would tap out the markets that we're currently in with another freighter, but we might be able to enter another one. Or alternately, I do want to check the logical overview here and take a look at these energy cells. So we can see here that we're getting close to full here. We'll create sell offers as long as stock levels remain above this amount. Ah, okay. I'm going to bring this down to 2,500. There. So now it'll automatically create sell orders at apparently 22 credits each. Which I feel like is overpriced for energy cells. Let's check pricing. Energy cells. If we come down over here, it's 13 credits down in this region. So we should probably sell them. I mean, they're literally free for us to generate, right? So we should probably sell them a little bit cheaper than that. Something more along the lines of 12 credits. Excellent. So we've now got 1,400. Make that 1,600 here. Perfect. And I'm just checking in on our hauling freighter. Looks like that is almost here with the advanced electronics. And our trading freighter is currently heading out with the microchips. Fantastic. We have 400,000 credits due from trades. It's a lot. And you can see up over here, we still don't have an automatic sell order for energy cells because we haven't hit that threshold yet. So that is perfectly fine. But the next production cycle finishes in 18 seconds. And this is literally infinite. That said, demand for energy cells, on the other hand, is not infinite. But the reason I did this was because I wanted to not have to spend money on energy cells anymore. Optimal number of workers, 260. Wow. Okay. That's fine. One of the things that I would really like to start manufacturing is advanced electronics microchips things like that. Silicon wafers, perhaps, because I believe those are a component of microchips. Yeah, that would be ideal. Of course, for that to finish, we do need to finish this research. And we should have the advanced electronics coming in theory, momentarily. Yeah, here they come. Fantastic. Where exactly is our trader going to sell these? Let's see here. It looks like you are going to the Argon Claytronics factory. Okay. Not sure exactly where that is, but that's fine. Good luck. It should get there relatively soon once it gets to the superhighway, realistically. Okay. So here comes our advanced electronics. And that's ideal. They'll be docking in momentarily. And the really major thing that we need to set up is vertical integration of these manufacturing processes. We need to have complete control over the entire production process. I don't want to be buying in resources that we then refine and sell. I want to be producing the resources ourselves, that we refine ourselves, and sell at the highest prices possible. So that sort of vertical integration will, of course, take some time to build. But that should go faster once we get some of this research finished. Our freighter is on the way in, and it'll be landing basically right in front of us right here. When it does land, here it is. Hello, freighter. Fantastic. And then it's going to unload the advanced electronics. That's happening now. And as soon as it's done with that, it's going to head out and grab the other resources that we need. And once we have this research done, that will make things tremendously easier. Like, every episode that goes by, things are starting to move faster and faster for us, which is excellent. So we've got the advanced electronics now. We've almost got the energy cells. One more production cycle and we will. And we are going to start to sell, in this next production cycle, some energy cells here as well. I don't know if anybody's actually going to buy them from us, but they'll be available. So that is perfectly fine. Let's hop into the logical overview here. Yeah, next production cycle is done in 30 seconds. So that is fantastic. Now we can put in buy orders for various things, but right now, as I said, we're looking to vertically integrate. So we're going to try to stay as independent as possible. Next production cycle finishes now, which should, in theory, mean that we start to see an energy cell order. Correct? Oh, this went back to here. I want this to be at 2500, and I'm not sure why this reverted back. Yeah, now we should have a cell order in. Perfect. We're selling 100 energy cells for 12 credits each. So if people want to purchase our excess energy cells, that's fine. They can do that. It does look like our microchip purchase has finished up. So let's look at perhaps silicon wafers. We found that to be a pretty decent backup, although microchips might still be good. Let's check in on that. Yeah, this is actually still fine. So we will buy in a full hull of microchips, and we will sell it up over here for a profit of 111,000 credits. Fantastic. So that will happen automatically at this point. There we go. Not sure what this guy's spazzing about right now, but he seems to be doing reasonably okay. So that's fantastic. We can now see that there are 300 energy cells available at our station, which is perfect. Let's check in on our goods retriever here. And it looks like this is still a ways away from getting the resources that we need. Our freighters are super slow. Like, that is something that we may want to consider upgrading now that we've got some decent cash flow. It is probably something that we do want to upgrade, honestly. Maybe after this trade, in between episodes, I'll do it. I'm not sure. We'll see. We do have 300 energy cells available over here for purchase. Not like I think anybody is super interested in it. We are selling them for 12 credits, which is the lowest price that we know of. So, I don't know, maybe people will be interested in our energy cells, but we may have to build up some supply here first before they'll be really interested. 500 energy cells is not very many energy cells, so we'll let that happen for the time being. Of course, we are going to be picking up these smart chips, this graphene, and then we're going to be dropping off the graphene and smart chips soon enough. Our goods getter is currently just about to hop onto the superhighway, which is fantastic. Let's check in on our other freighter here. It looks like you have not yet picked up the microchips. You're coming to pick them up over here, then you're going to drop them off up over here again. I really do think that we should upgrade the engines on our freighters because that will increase our profitability tremendously. How much would that actually cost if we hypothetically, after this, ordered this guy to come over here and upgrade/repair, specifically to upgrade to the All-Around Mark III, or maybe the Travel Mark III? Yes, the Travel Mark III. And do we need thrusters? I don't think we need thrusters for now. So we'll just add that in, and we'll confirm that order. Excellent. Now, I'm not going to queue that up for the other freighter just yet, because we kind of don't have the funding to do that and continue our trading. So we're going to have to do a couple more trades, and then we can upgrade that one as well, which should be just fine. How do we know about this system that we've never been to? Not sure. Whatever. We will soon enough be exploring the systems and looking for more opportunities. Excellent. So we now have 900 energy cells available for purchase here. So that should be just fine. We do have... I'm going to turn off the automatic buy amount. And actually, 2,500. This should also be 2,500. There we go. Now you should be 2,500. There you go. Just minimal pricing. Okay. I don't want it to be buying energy cells, if I can at all help it. Fantastic. I mean, I don't expect anybody to be purchasing our energy cells anytime soon. But we make them literally free, so we might be able to, like, assign one of our freighters to this station and trade them elsewhere. Energy cells. We make them literally for free, so we can sell them, like, over here for 20 credits. That wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad at all. Okay. So, I mean, we can't upgrade our other engine yet for our other freighter, of course. Which would be this one, which is currently docking at the microchip factory to pick up the microchips, and then it's going to head up over this way. After it's done with all that, we're going to have it simply dock at the Argon Wharf. There we go. So we can see that it is undocking, executing the trade, and then docking up at the wharf. And we're going to do the upgrade then, and the other ship at that point is going to be our primary point of getting our I'm struggling with words right now. Our other freighter at that point is going to be the one that we're going to be using to generate the funds to upgrade the ship that we're sending to the wharf, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I was struggling so much with that, but I sure was. So we've got the graphene and the smart chips on the way in, and I'm going to run off camera because it's going to, at this point, take too long. I'm going to run most of this research, and we will come back with this research just about done, and perhaps both freighters upgraded. We'll see. We may or may not get there from here before the next episode starts. However, I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here a little bit on the early side, and we are just going to allow this to play out. We've pretty much got everything set up. It's all going to happen largely automatically. So I'm going to let that happen, and you, in the meantime, can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.